So dear guys, I decided to make you a little walk around St. Petersburg, and we are starting with the heart of the city. It's called Dvortsovaya Ploshchad or the Palace Square. So you can see the Christmas tree or the New Year's tree, the Alexander Column and the famous Hermitage. Here not so much tourists as always, so it's quite free. The best way to travel around St. Petersburg is to take a horse. So you have 2 horses here. Yeah, just for you. So I've forgotten how it's called in English, but in Russian it's called Admiraltейство. Here you can see a little stage that we're gonna have some show during the New Year's night. Here's a person feeding birds in one of the local parks. You are very lucky because like 2 days ago we have a lot of snow. Actually, before that there was only dirt and it wasn't so picturesque as it now. And this is kind of somebody's memorial, or I don't know what's that. I don't know who is the person up there. It appeared to be a memorial to a camel, and up there is a guy called Przhevalsky who studied the nature of Central Asia. So that's why here's the camel. This one is St. Isaac's Cathedral. If you have ever been in Berlin, you can easily see that cathedral in Berlin looks very familiar to this one. St. Isaac's Cathedral is a cathedral that is opened for services. Yes, it has one of the richest mosaics pictures in St. Petersburg and maybe in the whole Russia, so it's very worth seeing. It looks cathedral from another point of view. At this time of the year, the whole picture looks very gothic, don't you find it? But anyway, it looks very beautiful. So right now you can see the statue of Peter the Great, the person who founded the city, and from this side you can see some words written in Latin, I think. This means that this side of this memorial of this statue is dedicated to Europe. So it's the European part, and on the other side it's written in Russian, what means from the other side there is Russia. So it's Peter the Great. You can see there a little moon. St. Isaac's Cathedral. On the video it looks very dark now, I don't know why. It's not so dark and it's not night. So, and as promised, here is words in Russian. It says that this memorial, this statue, was a present to Peter the Great from Ekaterina, I think also the Great. I'm sorry, I'm not so good in Russian history, unfortunately. And I'm not so good in St. Petersburg history, as I moved only 5 years ago. So there are a lot of cars. There's a road. And then you can see the Neva River, and the blue building is the Kunstkamera. So if you want to see something really disgusting while you are in St. Petersburg, it's the better place to go. You can see their unborn babies put in alcohol. The most disgusting thing that I have ever seen in my life. There you can see Peter and Paul's portrait, and it makes the St. Petersburg skyline. So if you see something that looks like this on t-shirts or on any other souvenirs, this is it. St. Pete's and Paul's portraits. So this is the main Christmas tree or New Year's tree of the city. In reality it looks much brighter and much nicer than it looks now on the video. And it must look really brilliant at night. So it's the arc near this palace square. It also looks very magnificent. After such a long walk we got cold enough. That's why we're sitting in a cafe situated on the Nevsky Prospect. Now you see a little part of Nevsky Prospect and the beautiful illumination that you can't see unfortunately now, just right now. And here is the cafe. It's called, no you can't see it, yes, it's called Biblioteka or the library. So and once again Nevsky Prospect with its crazy traffic. So Nevsky Prospect once again, some night illumination and some snow just for you. And now you can see the Kazansky Cathedral and the US Street and the night illumination. And a lot of cars and once again Nevsky Prospect. Some of New Year's magic. It's the famous bookshop, one of the oldest ones. It's called the House of the Book. So see, so they have all the time some nice installations like this one. So it's Dvortsovaya Square on the New Year. There is much light show and some traditional Russian music styled